everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Inga and the channel is called Ink Stitch. I talk about cross stitch mainly. I do a little bit crochet, but I rarely talk about it. And yeah, so today's video is an update on my December stitching, a haul, a couple of other things. I've got quite a lot to show you actually, so we will get into that. Thank you so much if you are new. I got some new subscribers. I think it's because of my end of year whip parade. So thank you so much. I hope you'll find something interesting to see, to watch. If you like this video, please press the like button. It allows people to see my videos higher up on the algorithm. Press the bell notification to know about my videos, and let's get into it. So I have my phone in front of me, so if I look somewhere else, it's because I'm looking at my phone. I've got some notes and things on there. Hopefully I'll be able to upload this video. I really rushed to film this in daylight, and it's 3 o'clock and it gets dark at 4, so hopefully I can do this in an hour. But for some reason I can't connect my camera to the computer, which means I can't transfer anything that's on the camera, and I don't have a card reader, so we will see what's going to happen. So what I'll do, I'll probably start on my finish. I have a finish actually, which I'm very excited about. I'm just looking at my phone to see how many stitches I made this month on that item I've just finished. Okay, so we'll start with this piece, my finish, and then we'll work with whips. I have a lot of whips, mainly because I did 12 days of Christmas stitching, and I've done a lot of videos on that in December, so I kind of tried to pick different whips for that. So the whip that I have finished is my gorgeous friend sampler. Now, if you've been with me for a little while, you will know that I have worked on this since probably 2019. I think I actually wrote down when I finished this, I think I looked it up. I found the month that I've started this and the year, not the exact date though. Let's have a look. Started early November 2019 and finished 16th December 2021. So a couple of years. I really love this. It's stitched on Barbarelle Creations fabric. It's linen, and it is, I want to say 28 count. I think it's 28 count, which I rarely stitch on these days, but here we are. It's gorgeous. So I've stitched 650 stitches in the month of December and finished on 16th of December. I did make some changes, accidental changes. So like my recliners are a little bit narrower than what's on the chart. My sofa is a little different, I think. What else? Some distances are different. Just, but it's gorgeous. I love it. I got really inspired to finish this when, unfortunately, the actor who played Gunther in Friends had passed away from cancer, and this was very recently, and I got inspired to actually finish this. It will be framed somehow, but I really love this piece. I found another similar one for Gilmore Girls, so I want to do that one. I would like to find one for Schitt's Creek. I loved that show. So just sort of have like a wall of my favourite TV shows, if you like. So that was that. And that was my only finish. I have some starts this month, which you'll see once I start going through things. So the next whip I'm going to show you is my African Sunset by Anchor. Now, I didn't think I stitched much on this, but when I looked it up, I have done a few stitches. So in the month of December, I have stitched 1,787 stitches, which for this piece for me isn't a lot, and I think what I've done, I just worked my way down So I filled in, I think it was the oranges, and I've moved the Q-snap so I was higher up, but I think I filled in these oranges here, then started to work with the browns and went all the way down. I hope you can see. I don't have anything to put behind it. What if I put my finished whip like this? Is that better? Maybe that's a little better. I'm stitching this full cross 2/1 on 18 count Ada. Now the actual background in oranges is charted to be half stitched, but I wanted the oranges to really pop, so I have done them as full crosses. So this is where I am. Now this piece is for me on my 22,000 stitches in 2022. However, I've not really stitched on this much in January already, but it will get finished this year. There's less than 14,000 stitches left on this. So that's that whip. Okay, so let's go to the second whip. They're not in the right order, so you know, when I say second whip, it's probably not a second whip. It's a new start. And let me just check so I could tell you when did I start it. I started it on 24th of December. So back in Lithuania, in my home, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th, and I believe in most European countries it's celebrated on the 24th. Now in the UK it's celebrated on the 12th. I don't know about America, Australia and other countries. I don't really know, but for me I celebrated on the 24th. So I made a start and I stitched on, and I'll set a picture here. It's MCG Textiles Disney Dreams kit, Cinderella kit, and this is my first thing that I've ever tried to stitch as what am I saying, as diagonal stitching. Now the way I'm doing this is I'm doing, instead of doing, I think a lot of people do a line like the diagonal of 20s, I do it of 10s. I just find it easier, and I think for me I find that it's easiest to stitch diagonal cross country when I don't have a PDF, so when it's a printed chart. And with this kit there's quite a few color changes. I don't know if you can see, this is the sky, it's gorgeous, I love it, and it's easier for me to track when I don't have a PDF, so that's what I'll be doing with this kit. I love these colors. I'm stitching this on the included kit fabric and kit floss, and I made a working copy. Now this kit is expensive, so if you want to buy it, it's out of print and it's very, very rare. All Disney Dreams kits are expensive on eBay, but I love it. So I have stitched, let's see, how many stitches did I do on this one? So I managed to do 763 stitches. So it looks much more. I don't know why, but for some reason it looks like it's more. So that's my second whip. The Ada is a little stiff, I'm not gonna lie, but normally Adas are stiff when it's a new kit. Okay, next we have, did I stitch on this? Yes, I believe I did. I have stitched on my Dimensions kit. Let me just check how many stitches I managed to do on this so I could tell you as well. Yes, I did stitch only 272 stitches. So this is my Dimensions Ornaments, and it's a kit, so here's the cover photo. And if you're new to my videos, I am stitching this one here in the middle, the thumb. Love this kit, it's gorgeous. I highly recommend to any of you, if you wanting to try maybe Dimensions and you're a little intimidated, I would highly recommend starting with this. I'm not new to Dimensions, but in my opinion, if you're new, this might be a good kit to work with. And here is my progress. If I can find, I'll insert photos of where I was before, but this is where I am at the moment. In all fairness, I can't remember what I've stitched on it. I think potentially, I think I've tried to stitch a bit of the sky over here, and then a little bit of the sky over here, and then I worked on the actual farm from memory. Here we are. So that was my third whip. Well, in theory it's fourth whip if we're counting Friends, which we do count because I did stitch on it, I just finished it. So it's technically my fourth whip. Then we have a new start, which is from a magazine, Cross Stitch and Needlework, January 2013. It's this is a actual cutting out of the magazine. I have the original chart. So it's Leonardo Noel. He's so gorgeous. And let me just see, maybe I'll take it out of the actual sleeve. I love this effect here in the background. I don't know what the stitches are called. I've never seen that before. But it's gorgeous. It's along with Kryonic, I believe. But I just think it's so beautiful, and I have two pieces. So one is the requirements and the other one is chart on the other side, which I'm not going to show you that. And then I made myself a working copy. I loved this chart, and I had it kitted up again probably 2 years, for 3 years, something like that. I just love it. And this is my start on it. This is where I am. He's a beautiful, beautiful little man. I love these colours, like the shades of green and yellow go together so well. And that red, I just love it. I adore it. And I'm stitching this on, I think it's a Dr. Smith's tonic from Sparklies, and I actually got the fabric from the Patchwork Rabbit, again maybe 3 years ago or something like that. And I have stitched, let's see, where is it? Really want to tell you how much I've stitched on it, but I don't know if I've written it down. Maybe I didn't. You know what? I can't actually find it on my list, so I have a feeling I didn't write it down. That's weird. I do know when I started it. I started on 18th of November. I think I know why I didn't write it down, because I don't know how many stitches I've put in this. I didn't count. But it's gorgeous. I really, really love it, and I need to work more on it. However, sort of my Christmas stitching, now that Christmas has been and gone, has lost its mojo. In all fairness, just Stitchy Bug is not there at the moment. Then the next thing I was going to show you is my Cryptid Cell by the Witchy Stitcher. And this is sort of a cover photo, but sort of not. This was the teaser. And it's out of the Q-Snap, so it's good to show you, because I was taking photos for the New Year start, just of where I've ended up at the end of the New Year. So I'm really behind. I have, 2, 4, 5 cryptids done, and some of the border. But what I've done this month, I have stitched on Chupacabra. And the only change I made, I didn't back stitch the skull, but I might do that later when I do another cryptid. I hope you can see. It's beautiful. I love it. This fabric is somehow, this is bigger than what I thought it will end up. I don't know if I miscount it. I mean, it still fits in the fabric, but the actual piece is bigger than what I thought it would be. Don't know, so I'll probably miscounted it. I like working on it, but I think for my liking, it comes out too often. It's like a weekly release or something like that, and then just I can't catch up with that. Unfortunately, I can't. So I've stitched, let's see, I have done 965 stitches on that one. My next whip, which I think it's a whip, let's just double check. Yes, it is. I've stitched 263 stitches. Now, what you will see is kind of not the real picture of how much I've stitched, because I've already stitched on this in January. So we'll ignore one side of it, which I'm going to cover, and then show you from memory where I was in December. I think in December I have done the face and her hair. If you don't know what this is by Mirabilia. This gorgeous, gorgeous kit over here. It's called Christmas Elf Fairy by Nora Corrbet. So here we are. I think I've done her face and her hair from memory. And I won't show what I've done. I've covered what I've done in January. I love her. She's so gorgeous. I really feel the urge to work on this a lot. Don't get that with many whips. Sometimes I just stitch and put it away and then kind of go through it. But with this one, I really, really feel the urge to stitch on it. Which in my mind is a little weird. But did I stitch on anything else? Let's have a look. I have stitched on my Haid, I believe, and I have done, yes I did, I have done 1,566 stitches, so I wanted to put some work in before end of the year, and I'll show you the cover photo, and I'll probably insert a little video of where it is because it's on my Lowry. Let's have a look. So the actual kit chart is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, but the design is by Josephine Wool, and it's this beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous picture, which is Love is in the Air. And I'm sort of around, so I think I've done 2 pages down here and now working on the top row. So I'm very far behind. I started this in February 2019, and I only have a little bit of this done, but I will insert the video here of where I've ended up with it after stitching on it in December. As promised, here is my progress on Love is in the Air. So I worked on this page over here. As you can see, there isn't as much left. I think I have mainly to fill in these sun rays, or whatever you want to call them, and I think I did do kind of a little bit into the other pages. So yeah, that's my progress, December progress on this whip. So I hope you enjoyed that video. So my Lowry is kind of stationary, so I try not to take things off of it. Then another whip is this kit here. This is by Sue Hawkins. It's Strawberry Beaded Bookmark. Now, if you followed me along with my 12 days of Christmas stitching, you will know I had some problems with this. I had to frog it, and now I've paused until I feel the urge to stitch on it again, because I just got fed up after stitching on it and I had to frog it, and it was quite a big thing. I had to frog it. So it's a bit fluffy, but this is where it is. Let's see if I can cover it like this. So the whole strawberry is beaded and the background is cross stitched. Now, my problem with this, number one, the sort of like a fish line provided to bead with. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but in real life you can see that fish line in between each bead, which kind of bothers me. But I think once it's put together, once it's like this, you're not going to be able to see it because it kind of bend it, so it will hide that, I think. But other beading that I'm going to do on this kit, I'm just going to use a thread rather than that fish line provided. And what I've done, so I've stitched here a little bit as well, as you can see, up to here, and then had to frog it because I realised I made a mistake, quite a big mistake. I can't remember what it was, but that's where we are. And I think, did I count? I'm pretty certain I've counted. Strawberry bookmark, 522 stitches, so not too bad. I think I've started this. Did I start this in December? Was this the start as well? Yes, it was 5th of December, so you wouldn't have seen it what it was before, but here we are. I love how sparkly this is. You know, it's in light, it really, I don't know if it's visible, but it's gorgeous. I've got a few other kits from the same designer. I've actually met her when I went to Stitching and Knitting show in London, in Ali Pali in Alexandra Palace. And then my pile is reducing. I've got a feeling that is it whip wise. I mean, it's a lot of whips, isn't it? It's quite a big chunk of whips. Let's just double check so I haven't missed anything for you, because it's been a little while since December has been and gone. So yeah, I think that is it in terms of my whips. Now I'm going to show you a bit of haul. So because it was Christmas, I do have a bit of haul. So, you know, and so a lot, well, actually most of it is Christmas gifts. I got a little bit of money for Christmas and then I invested into cross stitch. So here we are. So, and some of it you will have seen if you watch my 12 days of Christmas stitching. If you haven't, I'm going to show you now. So the first thing I got, it's a bit bent because of how I've stored it, but it's this kit by Lanarte or Lanarte. This is, what's it called? Forest Cat. And it is 25 centimeters by 42 centimeters, or 10 inches by 16.8 inches. I love this kit. I wanted it for so long. It reminds me of my gorgeous Coco. Colours are a little bit different. My Coco isn't as fluffy, but my Coco has a very fluffy collar, just like this kitty here. And now this I got, so at work at Christmas, for the first time ever, we got Love to Buy vouchers. That's like a Christmas gift. And with Love to Shop vouchers, you can either spend it on High Street or you can convert what you had on that gift card to Amazon credit. So I've converted it to Amazon credit and got this on Amazon. So that's kind of a gift from work, if you like. Then I saw a Flosstube. She's on Instagram as well. I follow her on Instagram. Her name is Helen. And I think the channel is called The Diddy Stitcher. Diddy as in tiny. She does some floss tubes with her mum, and I just love those duos. I love when there is a daughter and a mother, or, you know, some sort of a duo of friends. I just find that very fascinating. Some other videos are just of her, just Helen, but some are with her mum. Now, somewhere around July, August time, I think Helen finished her piece, and I followed her ever since, and I love that piece and I wanted it, but I couldn't find the chart anywhere, at least in the UK. And I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to wait for Christmas for such a long time for it to get it to the UK. And then I posted on my Instagram stories, if anybody's got, you know, this chart, I'll buy it off of you. And Helen had actually messaged me and said, oh, I have the chart, I'm willing to sell to you, and I've got leftover threads if you want it. So I took it. So this is the chart I'm talking about, which is, it's not really cross stitch, this is needlepoint, and this is from Nancy's Needle, and it's called Starry Starry Skies, and I think Friday Off the Grid, if you watch her Flosstube, I think she's done this one maybe 3-4 years ago as well. Now the photo doesn't do it justice. It's so much prettier when it's all stitched up. Now lovely Helen sent me leftover threads. Now the plan was to stitch this on the 1st of January as my new year, new start. However, and I had enough flosses to start it with, but I was a little cautious with starting it because I needed to order extras of certain flosses, and I thought, well, if I can't get those flosses anywhere, if I can't order them in, I'm going to have to swap them for something else. So if I start this kit and then realize that I have to swap that thread with something else, I will have wasted my time, I will have to frog it. So I didn't actually start it. So a couple of threads. There's one thread that I kind of had to swap from what Helen had sent me. So Helen had sent me this gorgeous Threadworks Cryonic Tapestry size 12 braid, and the number is 91124. And it's this I've never seen such a gorgeous thread, genuinely. I don't think it will come through here, but it's sparkly silver thread. I don't think you can see that on the camera, unfortunately. I don't think that comes through, but it's gorgeous, gorgeous thread. Now I need another skein to finish off this kit, and for the life of me I could not find it anywhere. There was one skein left on Casa Sanina, but it was €10 for one skein, which I would have bought, but I think I needed 2 skeins and there was only one skein, and I just thought, oh, I don't. And even if I buy 2, I'm not sure. It basically asks for 3. So for I have this left over and I would need another 2, but I'm not sure if this will be enough, if this will count as a third one, you know. And to spend €20 or €30 on one thread, yeah, no. And I could not find it anywhere else. Couldn't find it in America, couldn't find it in the UK. On the other hand, I probably could have just emailed Kate from Lakeside Needleworks. I think she'd commented on Helen's post a little while ago about this kit, that, you know, they can order some stuff in if they don't stock it. So I could have done that, but I thought, okay, what's the alternative? So I found an alternative which isn't like for like, close enough, and I got 3 spools. So it is, and I got it from Lakeside Needlecraft. It's this gorgeous thread here. So it's Nordic gold and it's suitable for cross stitch to 18 count and needlepoint to 24 count and higher dangle to 18 count. Now there is a difference. I'm not sure if in the camera, if it will pick up in the camera. Now this thread, it's very sparkly, but the sparkle is sort of iridescent. So it's like a little bit green, a little bit purple, a little bit of white. Whereas this Threadworks was pure silver sparkle. But I thought this will work out well anyway. So I've got 3 of those, and then I'll use this for something else, something super duper special, maybe a Christmas snowflake, like an ornament or something like that. So I've got those. Then for the kit, I also needed to order, it's not water lilies, it's watercolours, and again I could not find it anywhere in the UK. So I emailed, I think it's a shop in the UK, and they said they can order it in these colours. So I emailed them and they ordered it in for me, and I got it. So because I didn't have, so this is what Helen sent me. Okay, so this one's indigo. It's just the Karen collection watercolors. Here we go. And this is what Helen sent me, the leftovers. And I needed another skein, so this is what I got. So I've got these 2. So that's that. because I think it requires 2 skeins, so hopefully that will be enough. And then the other one that I've ordered from the same shop was as well from Karen Collection. Again, Helen had sent me her, did she send me her leftovers? Yes, she did. Did she? I'm not sure if she sent me just this is what was left, or she sent me this and 1 skein. I think she sent me this and 1 skein, and this, I think. And this is Lexi's Blue. Come on, focus. Lexi's Blue. So I've ordered another skein of that. And again, I ordered through that little shop. But as I say, I think Kate from Lakeside Needlecraft had mentioned somewhere before that if you email them, maybe they might be able to get it in for you as well. Or just any little shop that stocks and orders threads from their wholesaler. Then I got, I think it's Bell Cotton by DMC. The leftovers are at the bottom, and I got 1 more skein. And I don't think I'll need any more, but it's Delphinium, again by Karen Collection. I don't think I'll need any, I didn't get any extras for that. Then again, Karen Collection Dawn. This is the leftovers. And then for Cryonic, I think I need 2 more spools. I couldn't find anywhere. I ordered them from 123 Stitch. They had it in stock. I ordered it ages ago. It says it's shipped, but I haven't received it yet, and it's been about over a month now, so I don't know if I'll ever receive it. But this is the it says Cryonic, size 12025. Number is 025, and it's this gorgeous sort of purpley colour. Hopefully I will get it from 123 Stitch at some point in time. And then she so kindly, she didn't tell me about this, and then there was a little note with the package. She so kindly added these special pins for the frame for stretching the mono canvas, and I think she put in the note that these are the best pins she'd had for something like this, because they are not your regular pinboard pins. They've got, oh, let me just see if I can show you, and I'm so grateful. She's such a wonderful lady. So here's the pin. Hopefully you'll be able to see that, and it's got like little rigid edges on the sides, so it's very thick, like it's a hardcore pin, you know. It's not your regular, let's say, little pins. And then bless her, she added a gorgeous needle minder for me, which I didn't know was coming either. That's just lovely. And she put everything in this little mince tin. Smells delicious. So what else? I ordered a mono canvas for this piece as well. So basically I have a full kit apart from those 2 Cryonics that I'm waiting on, but I'm not too precious about them. I can always just reorder them if they don't ever arrive. So I got mono canvas, which is 18 count mono canvas here. Now mono canvas is not your regular Aida or linen. It's like a thick, almost feels like plastic like canvas. Now this is very big. I don't need it as big, so I'll have to cut it around. It wasn't too expensive. I ordered it somewhere here from the UK. I actually ordered it from the place that Helen recommended. I asked her on her video a little while ago, you know, where did she get it from? She told me, so I got it from the same place. So that's that. A purchase, and this one was a gift from me to me. Then I got something from my grandparents, so again I got a little bit of money from them and I've spent it on a kit. Now the kit was from Hawkins Hobbies. They are based in the UK and they do kits for Nora Corrbet's, Bella Filipinas, Mirabilias, you know, all of those. And I had this chart for ages, for a couple of years now, which is a Bella Filipina, and it's the start of Christmas. It's gorgeous. Now it does ask for a lot of everything, so I just went on and spent that Christmas money on the kit from Hawkins Hobbies. My kit was without the chart and without the fabric, because I had the fabric and the chart. So all the DMCs came nicely packaged with a label. And then, oh my goodness, there's 6 Cryonics in here. So they came packaged separately with a label, and then all the beads and treasures are in here. Now I have started stitching on this, but it's January's stitch, so I'll show you that in my next Flosstube. But I wanted this kit for so long. The one thing I'll say, when you're buying fabric, she's a big girl and she's not your standard size, so none of my fabrics, I mean, I picked one fabric, but I might have to change the chart a little bit. I might have to, let me just show you, I might have to skip these beads here underneath. Maybe the stop star, I'm not sure, but I'll still do them around here then instead. Now, the one thing I will say, and I don't know if this is intentional or unintentional, so here it says the size is 172 stitches by 402. It's actually not 402, it's some more like 410, 412 or something like that on the chart. So that made a bit of a difference. You know, I know it's only 10 stitches, but at the same time, depending on the count you're stitching on, it will make a difference. So yeah, she's a big girl. I managed to find a fabric that's, it's your standard 70 by 50 centimeters, which I'll show you in my next video when I show you my progress. It's called Lavender Bouquet from Barbarelle Creations. It's 36 count, so it's literally, I'll have this, it's gonna be so tight, so incredibly tight, but I wasn't gonna spend £50 on a bloody enormous fabric just to later cut almost all of it off, because I don't need that much, I only need extra couple of inches. So yeah, that's that. And actually it's on my stand there already. And then I also got another kit from Hawkins Hobbies, because I still had a little bit of money left and from my grandparents. So I had this chart, I didn't buy the chart, but I just wanted to show you what the kit is for. It's for Nora Corrbet, Miss Ladybug. And this is all you need. It doesn't require much. And I got the kit, which is all of the DMCs with bead pack, with a bead pack here at the back. So I got that. And then the last kind of gift that I got for Christmas, and it's the biggest gift I could have ever asked for, and I'm eternally grateful, and I know how lucky I am. So my gorgeous, incredible mum, she wanted to gift me quite a bit of money for Christmas. Now I don't go home for Christmas normally because it's so expensive and it's still COVID, and my mum's vulnerable, all my grandparents are still alive and they're all vulnerable, and normally I work for Christmas as well, so this was an exception, but it was still a bit, my mum didn't feel comfortable with me coming back, and I just want to respect it. So I didn't go home, and it's very expensive to send gifts now to me, as in like the physical gifts, because UK is no longer in European Union, etc. So my mum just sent me some money and she said, you know, buy whatever you want, but buy something for you. So because it was a fair amount of money, I debated whether I want to save it, but then my mum made the point of saying, you know, spend it so that you feel you got a gift. Otherwise you'll put it away, you'll never realize you got a gift. So I bought a 70cm frame and a stand by the company called Sokol Frames. They are based in Russia, and that's what you can see here. This stand here, now I've extended it. It's extendable because the frame is 70 centimeters, but the actual stand, I can collapse it to be 40 centimeters, I think, long, which I'm not going to show you here now. I only received it a couple of days ago. I only put it together yesterday, so yesterday was my first day working on it, and I'll do a proper review. I filmed it when I unboxed it, and I'll do a proper long video reviewing the actual scroll frame and the sofa stand that I got, so I'll do a totally separate video for that. But that was an incredible gift, and I am so grateful. So I think that's it in that area. I'll show a couple of other things. So if you've followed me for a little while, I make sort of cross-stitch accessories from resin, and for a very long time I wanted to make some floss drops or floss keeps, however you call it. Now, because I was so busy most of the time, you know, uni, work, mental health was so I didn't actually get on with it. But because I had some time off in December and, well, end of last week, I made some floss keeps and floss drops. So they are now available in my Etsy shop if you're interested. Links down below. Some of these I'm going to show you are going to their new homes already, but I can make, you know, for ordering these because I've got enough supplies. So I'll explain each to you. So this particular kit has got a home. And my floss drops, you can add a floss ring to go with it. I have enough, so a 2.5-inch ring, and I will show you that. Let me just put this together. Maybe I will show you this. So my sets of floss drops come in sets of 5, so you can get obviously multiples, but as a standard it's a set of 5, and if you want extra I'll add more. So this particular order was 2 sets of 5, but I'll show you only 5. So these are rose gold ones, and this set is going to America, to one of my followers, and I hope she's watching this. So this is your set. It's all ready to go. I just didn't post it yesterday. She'd ordered it yesterday and I had it done yesterday, but I didn't post it yesterday because I wanted to show you, so I'll post it today. But these are with real rose gold leaves inside. I hope you can see them. So this is what they look like from the side. They're beautiful. I love them. So all 10. Let me just show you what it looks like when you put all 10 on a floss ring. So these are all 10 of them. They are beautiful. I hand sanded the backs of them, so each of them is hand sanded and polished so it doesn't catch anything. So they're all hand sanded and polished. The tops are polished as well, and I can really put anything in them. Turnaround is very quick, and it takes me a day, you know, so I can get them done fairly fast. Just trying to put them back in the bags. So I hope the receiver of these will love them. I hope you'll find a project to work with and send me some photos of your project that you picked for these. So as I mentioned, you can get the ring from me as well, or you can get it without the ring. There is an option on my Etsy shop to pick. Now shipping, I ship worldwide, and I ship just standard shipping. You can upgrade when you check out to tracked shipping, international shipping. So just look out for that. But the normal standard is quite cheap. The next set is sort of silver set. Now I used a different technique for these, so they are a little bit more full on, but I can make them in the same style that the rose gold ones were. So these ones here are the silver ones, and I'll show you one at a time now. So this is the silver floss drop. Now they have more, oh, just dropped. They have more silver leaf in them because it was a different technique that I've used. But it is, oh, I've dropped my microphone. But it is something that I can definitely offer. And again, indefinite amount because I've got a lot of silver leaves. So, you know, however many you like. And I've got one set ready. The rest would come as for the special order. But they are available in my shop. And I'll insert a photo maybe. So here we are. Then the next set that I have, which I have sold out of it, so the ones you'll see are going to the new homes, and I no longer have those flowers anymore. So they are sold out, but I can put any flowers in them, any dried flowers. So just let me know if you fancy something and I'll see what I have. So these ones are with sort of like pink dried flowers inside of them, and I'll put photos here somewhere of me when I photographed these pieces. I'll show you one at a time. Again, backs are sanded. This set was very, very popular. Oh, come on. So they're all sort of same-ish. Now bear in mind that all of these are made by hand, so they will vary. None of them are exactly the same. They have the exact same stuff in them, but none of them are exactly the same because I hand make them and hand polish them and etc, etc, etc. So I've got quite a few of these sets. They're going to their new homes. I also have this set available now. I only have a set of 5, and I don't have any more because I just don't have of those specific flowers anymore left. I only have enough for a set of 5, which are blue flowers. Okay. So similar to the red ones, it's just these ones are blue. Gorgeous, I love these, so beautiful. I always debate keeping things for myself, but believe it or not, I have nothing that I've made for myself. I have no needle minders that I made for myself. I have no floss drops that I made. Nothing, not even one item. And it's not because I want to sell it, it's because I want people to enjoy. I feel like other people deserve it to enjoy it. I don't know if that makes sense. Now, another set is sort of pearl iridescent. I love this. In photos don't really do it justice. You can only see it in a video, the actual truth beauty of these. So they look like they're white, but they're pearl iridescent. What that means, let me see if I can show you. And I'll insert a different video here if I can remember, but the sort of sparkle, they change colour in different light. Can't really see that in here, but I'll insert a little video on the side. So this set, I can make many. The next set is actually a set of 10 because they're smaller and they're great for something like Valentine's Day maybe, and I'll insert a photo here. But these are little hearts like this. Let me just see how it's best. They're tiny, so it's difficult to show them. They're these gorgeous, sparkly, glittery hearts. They're gorgeous. They're beautiful. I love these. I again debated keeping these, but I'll just have to make another set for myself. This comes in a set of 10, and I can make again indefinite number. The next one I have is a bit more expensive because they're bigger floss drops and its technique is a bit more complicated. So, oh, I love these so much. Man, I love them so much. These are marbled floss drops with iridescent pearl, iridescent back. So there's two different techniques there. So here's the kit. Again, photos don't do it justice, but so this is the kit. Oh, come on, focus. And I'll show you them one by one if I can. So they got like marbled yellow pink top and purpley white iridescent back. Again, I'll show a little video here maybe on the side where you can see it better because in this lighting you can't really see it well. These are gorgeous. I love these. See, they've got this pinky with yellows and it's all glossy and shiny. This one's, oh, I love this one. Again, glossy and shiny. I think this one's my favourite. It's just the way that the marble laid on the top. And then this one over here. So the way it works, you hang them up like this on your floss ring, and then you put the floss through here and they'll hang down here. Love these ones. I love these ones because they're just different shape. It's different to the other ones, so just nice to have like different variations in the stash, in my opinion. Now the next set I have, and the last set, I can make a lot of different options. So if you don't see what you like on Etsy, just drop me a message either to my email, which is in the description box, or DM me, or via Etsy, Instagram, you know, however. I can make many different designs, not just these ones. These are just the ones that I made this weekend. But I can make, oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. Again, photos don't do it justice. You really need to see it in person. I wish I could show you in person. Maybe in one of the retreats, if somebody invites me to sell my pieces at a retreat, I would do that. So these are all different. These are fruity ones. So this one has a kiwi lollipop. This one's got like a orange lemon lollipop. I love these ones. Some of my favorites. This one's got like lollipop that's got lemons and kiwis and strawberries. It's got a little bit of everything. This one's got a watermelon lollipop. And this one's got like a rainbow lollipop. I love these ones. I think they turned out so beautifully. I love, love, love these ones. Some of my favorites, I think. So that's that, and the link to my shop is down below in case you're interested. There will be some needle minders at some point later. There will be some long thread bars with hoops, so you could have everything in a longer card. But these are the floss drops, and as I mentioned, you can get the actual ring with them as well. So I think that is in terms of cross stitching and everything cross stitch related. There was a lot, I know there was, but that is December. Life updates. I'm going back to work, so I'm technically working, but I work from home at the moment. I've been asked to go back to work, to the actual office. So I will be going back on Monday, and today is Sunday, so tomorrow, unfortunately. What else? I've spent a lot of time reorganizing my cross stitch area here. I don't know if you can see my calyx. So it's all been reorganized. I bought doors literally like a day before New Year's. I went to IKEA. I died carrying it up. my flat is so high up. It's the highest flat in the building. So I texted my mum and I said to her, it's like climbing an Everest. There's like 6 doors to get through to my flat. It was very exhausting. So I bought the little doors because it was all tidy, but it looked untidy because there weren't any doors. So I bought the doors, I bought the baskets, I bought new little knobs for the doors, and I've put books here, and I've got one spare for the books. I also bought LED lights to go here where the books are above, so that in the evening it looked pretty. I've put my sewing machine in the corner, and I've got my new sockle frame at the top. I'll do maybe a little tour of my storage at some point. I bought a few things for my floss storage. It will be in one of these white cabinets, white with the wide doors, and I'll show you that at some point when I install them. I think that is it. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get this uploaded somehow if I manage to put it onto my laptop. I hope you like what you see. I love your comments, so if you comment down below, I'll always respond, or at least I'll try to heart it and then respond to it later. Thank you so much for following, and I think that's it. I will see you next time. Maybe my next video might be a review of my sockle frame. So I'll see you next time. Bye!